Oh my God, playing angels with filthy souls.
Welcome back to Art Damage.
Yeah.
Where Reggie just got catfished.
Maybe we should put that. We should put that as like a bonus clip or something.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
That, just
Yeah.
that story.
Check out our
That's a
bonus
good story.
episode.
I didn't even realize it was that in depth.
Yeah, check out our bonus episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome.
This week we're here to talk about celebrities that try to do art and some that do art very well.
We're going to shotgun some celebrity art.
They
Yeah.
all do it very well.
I wouldn't go that far. We'll get into that, though. But first, why don't we introduce ourselves? I'm Josh Ruff at joshruff.com and all the things. www.joshruff.com. And we're here at Renaissance Studios at RS Tattoo and Y on Instagram.
Hi, guys. Reggie Inks here. You can find me at Reggie Inks on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I think I'm still on Twitter, even though I haven't been harassing local
I have a
politicians
Twitter
anymore.
and I don't use it.
Certified shit poster and
Check out his Twitter for that.
all around meme lord. I don't know, not really, but yeah.
I'm Christina. You can find me at Christina_Maslar on Instagram, Christina Maslar on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I'm on Twitter, but the only thing you're going to find there is a compliment from Sam Witwer on one drawing that I posted.
In like 2007.
Yeah, it's real
Alright.
old.
I'm Bam Maslar, painter. You can find me at www.bamburnsthings.com. Check out some of my projects, crucibleartgallery.com and holycharlatan.com.
Sick. All right, so we got quite a few images tonight between all of us that we came up with. So why don't we just get right into that?
Let's start drinking and let's start.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, the first
Cool.
artist on our list to talk about is Anthony Hopkins.
Well, first thing we should talk about is the North Brewery.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. We always forget to do this.
Practice safe sex with the North Brewery.
Yes. Today we're drinking some Quantum Drift, a delicious IPA. None of that hazy bullshit.
Yeah. Light and thirsty.
Light and thirsty?
Words. Words are coming out well today. I was hoping nobody caught that.
Is this your first interaction of the day with like adults?
Humans.
In-person adults?
He's been talking to his dog all day.
Yep. And the cat licking his balls and
Yeah.
ass.
Speaking of licking balls, Anthony Hopkins art.
Oh, nice segue.
Yeah. I mean, I love this guy as an actor. Like, had so many good roles, like fucking Hannibal Lecter, obviously.
Yeah.
And fucking, I love his character in Westworld. I forget the doctor's name, but he's like the creator of the park in that show. And it's fucking, he plays a mad genius very well. But let's check out his paintings. This is apparently a self-portrait.
Oh.
Of an alien?
Of
Of
him being
Anthony
born as an
Hopkins.
adult?
As an alien?
Did he start painting after he was like, I'm Hannibal Lecter, so I'm...
I'm not sure exactly.
A
I
painter
think
now.
he did paint when he was a kid, but never really went far with it or something. But like, he doesn't take himself too seriously. That's the
that's
good thing
good.
about this. He just likes to paint and see where it goes.
I mean, I like the eyes.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing he said is like that's his focus in the painting because it's like the windows to the soul, man. You know, all that fucking bullshit that people say.
Yeah.
Like he definitely says that, but he doesn't take himself too seriously
Oh, that's good.
compared to some people
I
we'll get to later.
I do like the eyes. The eyes are nice. You got some good reflection, some nice color.
Other than that, it looks like a fucking mess to me. I actually saw this guy's work in person when I lived out in Arizona. I went to Las Vegas a couple times, and he had a showing in the Fashion Show Mall, which is like just a mall on the Vegas Strip. And there was a gallery in there that had some of his work. And I remember this was like 15 years ago now.
So you're telling me that at one point he would, after being famous, he belonged to some like local co-op that
But it was a Vegas mall.
Yeah, it was a Vegas mall.
in Vegas
So-
that he probably paid like $15 monthly to be a part of.
No,
No, it's not like
Oakdale
that.
Mall, so it's probably like
yeah, I mean, this is
the Broome
like this was
County
a
Art
legit.
at least
Fair.
$50.
Oh, $50
Yeah,
a
it's
month.
not
My
like the
bad.
Broome
My
County
bad.
Arts Council gallery that's in the mall. You know, it's like
My bad, guys.
It's
And
a
It was probably
legit
his
gallery.
membership was probably deep fried and dunked in glitter anyway. So it's Vegas.
Nice.
Vegas, baby.
Came with tassels.
Yep.
But yeah,
Dude, I like this one.
Okay, cool.
This one's awesome.
it's not bad.
I kind of like it. Yeah. I'm a sad clown.
I like the Mothman peeking out from behind that clown's head.
If that's what that is, it's hard to tell.
It is.
That's
I hope it's Mothman.
And the bird and the elephant.
There's just some floating eyes kind of hanging out there.
Yeah, it
the
reminds me a
Mothman.
lot of kind of like shitty cubism, I would say, something like that. Just like that abstract stuff.
Oh, what was it? The fauvism, right? Where people were as bright as possible because the pigments were new and fresh, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's go straight out of the tube."
I don't know too much about that, but this looks like it could be
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
not sure exactly what media he's using for most of these.
I was going to ask that.
It looks
I wish
nice.
there was a little bit more central focus, but other than that, I actually really like this one.
Kind of like it too.
Well, his
yeah.
whole thing is like he'll just paint shit and see where it goes. He doesn't really worry too much about anything for the most part.
Excuse me.
Kind of shows, but
Yeah.
The color works well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
huh?
Everything's kind of like fluorescent, but still balanced in a way.
Yeah, it's got an overall cohesive style to it, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely color balanced. It's not like over the top revolting. Like, oh, I mixed pink and green.
Yeah. Where you get that mud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually knew somewhat what he was doing.
Cool.
I think this one's titled George.
Could you just imagine him saying this in his creepy Anthony Hopkins voice?
Yeah. Fucking Hannibal Lecter.
I love the human
hello.
eye.
Yeah, human eye on an elephant. Looks like it's got the beginnings of a human chin as well.
Like some artists who go weird with it like this bother me, but his I actually really do enjoy.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing we'll look at tonight, that's for sure. This is one of his landscape paintings
wow.
titled
Cool.
Malibu.
Cool. I like the texture of the clouds.
Yeah.
It seems like he's doing some paint knife stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
usually a little
Maybe
tricky,
this was like a
but
plein air kind of thing or something,
like he actually just pulled over a super sweet ride and just was like, I'm going to paint that fucking sunset, man.
He's got a couple of these titled Malibu that are like different lightings and colors and stuff. Probably different times of day, It's like a very abstract take on like a Bob Ross painting, kind of. That's what it looks like to me, anyway.
It's weird because it's almost like there's a little bit of a yellow outline around the mountains. It almost looks like cut and paste, like two different paintings put together.
Yeah, it's probably just because like the stark difference in color between the landscape and the sky.
Yeah,
I kind of like that effect, though. It works for this one.
it does.
And here's Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura
Mr.
himself.
Carey.
Mr. James.
What do you guys know about his art career thus far?
He started really late, right? Like this is more within the last like few years.
Maybe in like the last decade or so,
Yeah, it wasn't.
I
like
remember like first hearing about him working on paintings like probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't want to.
After he kind of went a little crazy.
Yeah, he went through some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if what happened to him happened to you, and kind of, yeah.
What happened a few years ago?
His girlfriend committed suicide, and then her whole family was just like, "Hey, way to go, Jim. That's all your
Oh,
fault."
they blamed it on him?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yikes.
That
so I would probably kind of go off the deep end a little bit on that one too. But on a happier note, let's look at some of his
Yeah,
artwork.
that's
Yeah.
depressing,
Yeah.
man. Thanks
Okay.
for bringing that up.
And lighter news, is he still a metal fan? Does anybody know?
Yes.
Yeah, is he? Cool.
I certainly hope so.
Space Force.
Yeah. Lately, his artwork has just been political. Like, it's all anti-Trump stuff for the most part, or any anti-Republican thing.
So me and Reggie like it, and you're bored by it.
I mean, it's a cheap route, I would say. Just like, it's a cheap thing. to me.
Pandering to a left-wing audience.
Yeah. Which I get, but
Is this marker? It kind of looks like marker.
I
yeah,
think
I'm not
so.
sure exactly. what
So
he's
he
using.
started off painting, and then he moved into like marker illustrations.
Yeah, now it's like political cartoons, basically.
Yeah, and then he did some sculpture and then some other stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cyclops Trump.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is more recent work. So
Yeah.
in the last few months.
This is a very interesting one. This is a happened after a school shooting,
Oh wow.
Oh Jesus.
so it's pretty gruesome. I kind of like this one. This one's my favorite because it's pretty in your face. I forget the title of this, but it's something like I don't know, something about freedom, America shit.
Yeah.
Rock, flag, and eagle.
Yep.
But yeah, he obviously drew this right after one of those shootings, I would assume.
He's kind of good. He's he's at the level that could be in an indie comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could definitely see these things in like a very progressive like magazine every week as a political cartoon kind of thing.
Or some like New York weekend newspaper type thing doing political cartoons.
Yeah.
Some people might have a problem with this one though. the last one. I mean.
Oh, not
Not this one. This one's just funny.
Do you think
I
that's his
think the
O-face?
title for this is Rudy Giuliani doesn't bleach the bottom teeth. I think that's the
Which is amazing because I was about to compliment the fact that the stark white top teeth.
yeah.
That's cool. It looks like there's a gouache background too, with like that opaque paint going on and some of the peeling away flakes.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
nice
even
looking,
sure
yeah.
what he's using. I mean, some of this stuff looks almost digital, but I don't think it
No,
is.
that's
It's just so-
definitely
like,
either.
Yeah,
it's just so black
on like
right
a
in the middle
shirt.
there.
You can see some of those strokes of the marker.
That's definitely
Yeah.
Prisma or some Copic.
the Copic. Yeah.
Copic.
Whatever, it's fine. Yeah.
Words.
Yeah, the background's kind of funky though. Maybe that might just be an anomaly from the image because pulling them off the internet, you never know. But yeah, it's all political stuff.
McConnell. He's
Good
a
old
turtlehead McConnell. That's hilarious. Bipartisanship.
See, personally, I hate when people compare him to like a turtle because I like turtles.
Well, dude, he has the turtle face. He looks like when Dana Carvey was in that movie Master
Turtly
of
turtle.
Disguise. Yeah.
I like
I'm a
turtles.
turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle.
I
Am I
like
not
turtles.
turtley enough for the Turtle Club?
I know, but it's just insulting.
I think he
Turtles.
fits more of the pale man trope.
See, that's just
Yeah.
as insulting to Pale Man.
Pale Man ain't got no eyes. He's okay.
Would
Yeah.
you say the Pale Man is the Mitch McConnell of Pan's Labyrinth?
He is. He has all that food and he doesn't want to share and he'd rather eat children.
That's
And he's
true.
Willing to eat
Are we talking about Pale Man or Mitch McConnell?
both.
Yeah, both.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think it
you
goes
said
both
both.
ways, really.
Wanting to eat children?
Probably.
All right, yeah, he also does some sculptures and stuff. I think this one's called Anya or something like that. Or,
Isla?
yeah, some weird
Yeah.
name. But this is him working on it in progress. And it's in his backyard now. This is the completed one. I think it's in bronze or something.
Cool.
There's some other suggestive photos.
Yeah, I don't think
great.
I have that one on here, though. I think I forgot to load it up.
So good.
But then, oh, wait. There's one more. We'll get to it later. It'll be in the middle of this somewhere. But we'll get.
So we'll wrap back on.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
To Ace Ventura and Floyd of Dumb and Dumber fame.
We never cheers
Lloyd.
the
Lloyd Christmas.
first guy.
Lloyd, not Floyd. Yeah.
We never cheers the first guy.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
guy.
well, work Ace Ventura and maybe you get a fucking cheers. Get Cannibal Corpse in
Can you
your movie,
imagine
and then we'll-
Anthony Hopkins as Ace Ventura?
Oh, God.
That sounds like
It'd be
a horrible
terrifying.
movie.
Tony Hawk, Anthony Hopkins. I almost said Tony Hawk.
Tony
Hawk.
Hawkins.
Close enough. All right, the next guy up is James Franco.
I love how
This guy.
super fucking weird his shit is.
I love him in Alien Covenant. He's in the movie for
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 minutes before he dies.
he dies. He dies a terrible death. I
Spoiler
forgot.
alert. All you got to do is watch the first 5 minutes of that movie. But he's just wonderful.
I love his paintings.
I love that it's just one big joke, you know? Like it's not a bad painting by any means, but like
He did an entire Fat series.
oh, they're all on here. Most of them are.
Yes.
I love also he did like this ad campaign for This Is the End where he just painted murals around California and they were all really fucking weird. And they're like, how is this promoting the movie? These are
Well, you're
terrible.
talking about it, aren't you?
But yeah, he does paint several fat things.
Oh my god, that corgi.
I mean, all of these are actually excellently done. They're just weird.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And the titles are all in bold letters across all of them. It's
Which
great.
is amazing. I'm going to start doing that. Start putting the title in the work.
But I will say, I like his color choices a lot more than the previous two guys that we talked about.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're more realistic and mature, you know?
It's funny to say mature with a fat squirrel.
with a fat squirrel.
This is my,
And the letters are in different colors too.
Yeah.
this is my favorite painting of his by far.
It is adorable. It looks like something I'd put on a Trapper Keeper.
Yeah.
If that wasn't $100,000, I would hang it in my home.
Is that how much it is?
Who knows? But it's him, so probably.
Yeah, I mean, if a celebrity painted something,
Yeah.
I would assume it's goes
ain't-
for a bit more
It
money.
ain't $300, which
Yeah.
is about what my budget would be.
Yeah.
Back in the day, James Franco was in Of Mice and Men on Broadway. And there was a running joke that he always had like all these young ladies waiting outside for him. And Lenny in it was Chris O'Dowd. And he's like, but I have a fan too. And it was like this 80-year-old woman that had a sign for Chris O'Dowd. And he's like, it was his only fan.
Oh, yeah, he does some portraiture as well. This one's titled Gus.
Who's Gus?
I'm not sure exactly.
I assume that dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like
Jason
that's
Bateman.
him. That's him with this guy, Gus.
Gus made the coffee? Or brought him the coffee, maybe?
Maybe.
Gus was my intern.
So far, I would
On
say
Pineapple
James Franco's
Express.
skills are like on point with GW. When
Yeah.
we talked about him in the political art episode.
Yeah.
Probably a little better.
I mean, that fat squirrel is superb.
So
Yeah, I would
Jimmy
say
Dean.
better.
All right.
Where's the sausage?
I think there's another one on here. Yeah. Triple team.
I forgot about this one. That one's my favorite. I take away the last one. That one's my favorite. That's it.
I just love these because there's so much comedic value in these.
Hey, you bear fucker! Oh, it's so good.
That's hilarious.
So great. All right, who do we got next here? Kevin
Nealon.
Nealon.
Sweet.
Of SNL fame, has his own podcast where he just hikes through the woods with people and has a podcast while they're hiking. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I would be out of breath like 40 feet in, just be like, stop asking questions.
I first learned
It would
about
just be ASMR of just.
Hey, man.
I first learned about his artwork on Your Mom's House probably a few months ago, and it's pretty dope.
It's really good.
Like
Oh,
this is
shit.
a portrait. He does caricatures of like just whoever. This is one of Taika Waititi.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's digital art too. Like he does a lot of stuff with like a Cintiq or something like that.
Maybe he's just being a baller rolling around with his iPad.
I mean,
drawing
he's
all
pretty
day.
fucking good at what he does, man.
Yeah.
Like this one of Chris Rock is fucking awesome.
Damn.
That looks almost traditional.
Yeah,
too,
that's
though.
gotta be.
It looks like some of the brushstrokes in his shirt.
Sure, yeah. That purple.
Yeah. You can get that kind of look with digital though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you use the right brushes in Photoshop.
But
I mean,
think
if
he
it's
does-
digital, it's super convincing. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he does both, though.
I love the shine on the earring. I kind of
Yes.
wish he got the shine on like one of the tooths, though.
Or the microphone.
Yeah.
I think the first one I've ever saw of him was like Tilda Swinton. He did one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are pretty recent from like the last 6 months because he does this all the time now,
No
especially
shit.
in
Cool.
lockdown. Like he's just been painting.
Cool.
Like this one's of Lorne Michaels.
Grumpy Lorne.
I was almost going to guess Brian Doyle Murray, Bill Murray's older brother.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is
Yeah, it's pretty close.
this is a digital painting here. It's pretty awesome. I would say so
that's
far,
sweet.
Kevin ranks as the best painter we've looked at tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, fat squirrel. Triple team.
Well,
Come on.
technically the best painter. This one is from
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Anya. What's her name?
Thomason from The Vitch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, all really awesome caricatures. This one's fairly recent too, because
that
the
show like,
is
just
very
came
recent.
out. Yeah.
This one of Howard Stern really nailed the reflection in the glasses on this one. It's fucking awesome.
Oh shit, yeah. I was just
It's
staring
crazy
at,
hair.
This one is
That's
de-
what I was staring at was the
Yeah.
texture of the
Yeah,
hair.
this one's definitely digital.
and all his wrinkles and stuff. There's a lot of good stuff going on in that one.
It's probably its most detailed that I've seen so far.
And
yeah.
this was definitely done recently, or at least like last year.
Is that one traditional? He's
That
got
one's
some
gotta
really
be.
like
No, this
broad
is
strokes.
a digital one. I
It is
think.
digital too.
But this was just a sketch too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
a finished thing.
I
Just a
love
thing he
it
did
so
real
much.
quick. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Man. We need to watch that again.
A train wreck. It's weird to think it was only a year ago. Seems like a decade.
Are you sure it wasn't like 3?
Yeah.
I think that's it for Kevin Nealon. Because now we're going to talk about this fucking guy.
Forget about it.
Fucking Sly Stallone. This is probably the worst shit we're going to look at tonight. I'll have you know that right now.
But do you have that quote up? Should we read it?
I mean, let me see if I can bring it up.
Yeah. This is Anthony Hopkins.
Why does it not bring up Chrome when I do this? All right, well, I guess that's not going to work.
We'll pull it up and
Should
we
I
can
read
read
it off really
Hang on.
quick?
Yeah.
I can make it work.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
I think I'm a much better painter than I am an actor.
Yeah.
It's much more personal, and I'm allowed to do what I want to do. Often quite in acting, you gotta play a certain part. You cannot speak as you want to speak. I suppose the heroes don't talk that much, but you gotta be very stoic.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Yo, Adrian!
I'm a painter, Adrian.
I painted this with my fist.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if you scroll down through here, it's pretty fucking hilarious.
There's the public face and the private face, and I feel the same way about art. It's a collage of emotions, and when you think you can transfer that onto a canvas, it's an amazing feeling. What the fuck?
All right,
Try to visualize something before I put it. I try to visualize something before I put it into words. Words are very difficult and sometimes unforgiving. So if I could see what Rocky looked like, then perhaps I could write about him.
Okay.
Are words very hard for you, Mr. Stallone?
Yeah. That sounds like what he's saying right now in this photo.
Hey, I ran out of yellow out of making this one.
You can hear this photo.
Yeah. This one's called The Opponent.
There is something insulting about this one.
Is there fucking Mr. T in there? I just made a Mr. T joke, and now I can't help but see Mr. T in this.
Well, I
It
mean,
kinda
Mr.
looks
T
like
was
Mr.
the
T.
opponent in Rocky 3.
I know,
wasn't he?
exactly. That's what I mean. I'll be a fool.
It's just blackface.
But yeah, all of Stallone's art is like this, and he seems very pretentious about it if you read his website.
Sorry, Stallone, not trying to pick on you, but you said it yourself.
He made it really easy. Another thing that I think Jeff Gogwe talked about this in one of his painting DVDs that I have, because he actually tattooed Stallone at one point.
Oh, yeah.
But he's saying he doesn't frame his paintings all the way around.
Oh my God, do you have a picture of it?
I don't think I got
Oh
one.
damn! It's
But-
so
It
bad.
is on his website. There are some.
Yeah, we could check
Because
that
you're
out.
never officially finished.
I don't know if it's
hit
going to be
home.
on
I think
here.
home might. I think.
Hey.
Hey, check out his painting.
Yeah, one of them had it, I believe.
No, it's just him working on it.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a side-by-side of like a good painting and then his?
No, it's like I think it's some mixed media shit that he did with like a photo of himself as
Oh,
Rocky.
okay. I thought it was a good painting versus a bad painting.
All right, we can just look for it. Because
Yeah,
they'll
there you
be
go.
partially framed on here.
Oh God, it's so.
Oh, I
bad.
mean, it's in
That
this one photo that we had here anyway. You can see around the edge.
If you go to the one with the blue body,
I hate it.
Oh, we're not watching this right now. Fuck this.
the blue body one, yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
has
you
a,
can see that there.
not your average Hollywood painter.
Not your below average Hollywood painter.
All right, yeah. So here it is. Like you can see, it's partially framed.
The gray part, not the white.
And from what I
lines.
understand, he does that because it's never really done.
I fucking hate it so much. I always give away my artwork because it's like giving away a piece of yourself.
Yeah, it's some stupid bullshit like that. Some fucking gimmick, you know?
I really have no words to say about that.
Well, hey, if you want to buy
told.
prints, they're
Go take
available at
painting one-
StalloneArt.com.
Go take painting one at any community college, and you're gonna hear all that fucking like 18-year-old like, I am really sophisticated painter. You're gonna hear all the same shit.
Little
I
glasses of
know
wine.
about art.
Listen,
I know what I'm talking about.
this is me.
I went to a prestigious school.
This
Heard
is,
recently in public.
Yeah,
at the North Brewery.
that's true.
Where we get those brews from?
Yeah,
Come drink some
callback.
beer.
sorry, Stallone. You got the shit on the stick on this episode.
I think this one's called The Fighter.
Actually, I don't mind this one too much.
Probably
Looks
because
like
the
some mi-
background is just collage.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's like
also
mixed media.
It looks like something I would have made when I was 14, but
I would say like 8.
I mean, I wasn't that good when I was 8.
You
but
don't
thanks for the
understand,
compliment.
Mom. This is me now.
Yeah, when I was 8, I wasn't drawing topless dudes.
Well,
You never lived your life.
if you
bro.
go on his website, most of the stuff that he's selling is prints of like Rocky related things. Like he's
Makes
really
sense.
just trying to cash in on that, you know, his fucking film history.
I'm gonna beat it like a dead horse.
Yeah, exactly.
was that from Rocky or Italian Stallion?
Did he write all of them? All the Rockies?
No, I think just
No.
the first one.
He wrote the last 2 though.
Did he?
Well,
Yeah.
dude, there's like 8 of them now, and like fucking.
He wrote Creed, and I know he wrote
yeah,
the
the Creed.
last of the Rocky.
they're technically Rocky movies.
Oh, like
they're
Rocky
known as
6?
Rocky.
Like
yeah,
before
whatever
they retired the
Yeah,
franchise?
whatever the number fell in. Yeah, I know he wrote that one, but I don't know if he wrote the early ones too.
He had the first one. That was like his claim to fame was...
that was a good one.
Yeah.
I love that one.
I mean, he does have a good like success story, you know, the whole like, oh, I wrote the script for Rocky, but I'm going to wait till I find the movie studio that's going to let me star in it too, because I'm 5'4", but I'm going to be an action movie star.
Well, I mean, he still is,
He's
you know?
kind of fucking short. You ever see him next to Arnie, who's like well over 6 foot?
I mean, Arnie's like 6'8", isn't he?
He's like 6'2".
I don't think, I don't think he's
Okay.
that tall. I mean,
He's like-
he was a fucking huge dude, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of those action movie guys were, except for Mr. Stallone, I think was on the short side.
So that's why he started painting to overcompensate.
No, he
He went over the top.
Yeah. Oh! Great Stallone reference there. I like it.
Cut to the Philly Art Museum with Reggie running up the steps.
Yeah. Here's another one of his.
I don't mind this too much.
Why does he put the Life magazine
Yeah.
logo on
Other than
everything?
that. And the
Because it's my life. It's not Life magazine.
Yeah,
It's an excerpt
man.
from my life.
I'm sure
That
there's
sounds
some,
like an Avril Lavigne song.
A moment in time.
I'm sure
that
there's
you can
some art
forever
faggy
watch.
reason for all of it.
Scar. You think he's talking about that weird giant like monstrosity of his chest when he's trying to box now?
No, he's talking about actual Scar and how he's a symbol for Brutus and Caesar.
In The Lion King.
From the Lion King. Okay. Oh, so this painting is deep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're going
Sly
there, buddy.
Stallone. He really likes The Lion King.
My bad. I missed that.
Hey.
Is that Nala?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
That is the voice actress who played Nala.
And he's wishing.
Get it? Life, the circle of life, Scar, Nala. Bam.
The circle of life.
All right, so what do we got next? Another one.
Fuck.
It's all
There's
just Rocky
It's
shit.
just
fucking
face.
This one's
fucking
called
stencils
Still
in that
Fighting.
one. God
Dude,
damn it.
It
I
looks
hate
like
it
he
now.
signed and dated this one on Christmas Eve 2018.
Dude, this looks like every basement show I've ever been to.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, when one guy at the frat house is like, yo, I'm an artist. And you go downstairs and you're like,
Are you?
cool, man. That's really cool.
And
like, you don't
every-
understand. This is my representation. This is my brand
Or-
of street art.
Or every band that comes through tags the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks like
A Fitzy piss dish.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying,
exactly.
like,
exactly what it looks like.
It looks
They
like
all
it
take their
smells
t-
like stale beer.
They all take the t-shirt stencil and just
Yeah.
slap it to the wall and been like, we were here.
Punk bar bathroom stalls.
Yeah. No, those were even more.
That's
those
what
are
this
better.
looks like for sure. I don't know if that's what he was going for, but
Dude, CBGB was way
He hung
better
out in
decorated.
Philly a lot. He might have seen some shit.
that's true.
CBGBs and like the places like that were way better decorated.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A Fitzy's piss ditch. We're in a small town punk bar.
My bad. Missed that.
Local reference. Yeah. I like it.
Shout out to Fitzy's, downtown Binghamton.
Otherwise known as Shitsies.
One time I met some people
Oh,
that are.
shit.
Terry Crews.
Well, continue with your story first.
let's hear this.
One time I was at a rave in Baltimore and I ran into some people that knew about Binghamton and Fitzy's because they had bought ketamine there.
Sounds
Like, oh,
sounds
you're
about
from
right.
Binghamton,
Yeah.
dude. Yo, Fitzy's is cool. That's a cool bar. I was like, oh, I had to meet this guy there and buy ketamine. I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Or shout out to the time we saw somebody squash a beer can and try to stab somebody with it.
That's a whole thing.
I mean, all those things happen at Fitzy's. It's a good old neighborhood bar.
It's a beautiful place.
Local punker dive.
All right, so the next guy up is Terry Crews.
Dude, I wish I could make my pecs bounce right now.
So Terry Crews actually had a background in art.
Yeah.
He was studying drawing. He worked as like one of those courtroom sketch artists and shit. And then when he got all fucking huge and swole, he was like a third string fucking like pro athlete.
Yeah, NFL.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping he was swole while doing the courtroom drawings because that'd be really
just
awkward.
sit there like
just
bounce his fucking pecs. Like, what's up with juror number 6? Like, that's not juror number 6.
Wait.
That's President
Hold on.
Camacho.
Hold on. Wait. Did you just flex your pecs?
He did.
It's not good enough to even see on camera because I'm fucking fat right now.
Wait. Pull up the camera to just Reggie. Pull
No.
up.
Yeah! Yeah!
No, he's just breathing. That's all that is.
Okay.
But as you can see, he's doing a rather large sketch of what looks like a football player right now.
So the hilarious thing about him working on a pro football team is he made more money scoring commissions from quarterbacks' wives than he actually did playing professional football.
Good for him.
So let's click through.
Well, I think it worked out for him in the end
It
because
did.
he's a pretty popular guy now.
Fucking hilarious.
I couldn't find any really good images of his work. This is just his portfolio he showed off on Jimmy Kimmel
Yeah.
once. And it's like
Stephen Colbert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
like all
ridiculous.
yeah, it's really fucking good. Really good realism, like sports,
Yeah, he was like
portrait
a
kind of stuff.
painter and airbrush artist, so he probably had that Drew Struzan thing going on where he
Yeah.
do like some mixed media, like splash of
Like straight up
oils.
illustration stuff. you
Yeah.
know? Well, I mean, it's hard to tell this from a photo, like from this photo, you know? This was on the Jimmy Kimmel show, I think.
A couple years ago, he did like a Christmas Eve kind of, instead of the log thing, he was teaching people how to paint.
Really?
It was like a Bob Ross type paint. Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
He got commissioned to do a caricature of himself for like some advertising magazine when all the like rewind 3 years ago when all the Old Spice ads were kind of phasing out. So he did like, yeah, they hired him to do a caricature of himself for like a year review in advertising.
It's another one. Like he has a whole series of these of like sports stars, like gigantic and like the surrounding.
Yeah, you saw how big he was doing the line
art for like when you first clicked on. That was gonna be a fucking huge piece.
Yeah, I think that's cool though, like making them like larger than life kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really cool play on scale. I wish I could find better photos of these though.
They were hard to find.
Yeah.
They were for sure.
I don't think he has a website with any of these up there.
Does he just paint for himself, or?
Well, I mean, like you said, he was doing commissions and stuff.
Yeah. A lot of these athlete ones were.
Well, I knew he was
probably
doing that 20 years ago. I didn't know if it was just.
Is he still active?
or-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, like that whole ad thing was only like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
It was like a Mount Rushmore bit where it was like the year's top advertising icons, and he was like one of them.
Yeah. I don't think I put that one in here. That would be a good one to check out, though. This is a
Like that shit.
big portrait of Brett Favre that he did. With him next to it.
Was that the team that he's on? Was he on the fucking Packers? Was he like a third string lineman for the Packers or some shit?
I don't know sports at all.
Sports go sports. Watching millionaires have fun.
Sports ball.
Cool.
But yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing, man. He's awesome.
Dude, a courtroom sketch artist would probably be like an ideal part-time gig if you were like a fucking college-age kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would probably be pretty fucking sweet.
All I can think of is the league when Taco starts dating the courtroom sketch artist, so they start sending nudes back and forth to each other.
Just drawing them.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So he played for the Los Angeles Rams, the San Diego Chargers, Rain Fire, Washington Redskins, and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jesus. He had like
I don't
5
think he ever
seasons
had like a really good career with that, though.
1991 to 1996.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, he jumped around a lot then.
Yeah.
Also, I feel
Every year he was with somebody new.
I feel like Philly's really missing an opportunity to have their minor league football team called the Philadelphia Cheesesteaks.
Oh, shit.
my God. Gritty and the Philadelphia cheesesteaks.
I think you need a gritty tattoo.
I don't want a gritty tattoo.
All right, let's see
Or a
what-
Philly fanatic.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah, this is the one we missed earlier with Jim Carrey. So, what's the story behind this, Bam?
He makes puppets.
Puppets.
Like he made this one of Jeff Daniels, though.
According to his website, he makes puppets now, too. That was the only puppet that I
So
saw.
he's always got a date for the ball.
It's pretty amazing. That would creep me the fuck out, though, if that was in my house. You know,
Dude, this is so good.
I feel like puppets and marionettes are probably the creepiest things. I mean, old-timey dolls are creepy, but they still don't freak me out as much as puppets and marionettes do. I don't know what it is.
that one's especially unsettling, though.
It is.
It's so accurate.
Yeah.
But
It
not.
falls almost in the uncanny valley thing.
The head is almost like proportionate with like Jim's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny bit smaller, but like, yeah.
And perfectly painted.
Yeah. The flesh
All the-
tones are
all-
real accurate.
Yeah, all the
Dude,
weird.
why are there a bunch of pornos in the background?
What? Are there really?
Dude, well, look at it.
I thought
Yeah,
Yeah.
bikinis.
Those are
bikinis.
definitely fucking porno mags.
definitely
behind
thought it
all
was like-
this.
In a telephone booth.
Yeah.
Cosmopolitan or something.
She read it in Cosmopolitan.
Didn't think it was Hustler.
Well, I can't tell what magazine it is from here. I just see lingerie.
Ooh.
Fake boobs.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what Jim Carrey does in his spare time.
Yeah.
Bye, Jim.
Just sculpts his friends. Who is this?
This is Matthew Gray Goobler.
Hi,
You
Matthew.
might know him from Criminal Minds or Band of Robbers, or he's directed a
He's
couple
the really
Killers
nerdy,
videos.
smart guy in Criminal Minds.
He is.
Dude,
and
check out
he
Band
is-
of Robbers, too.
It is a great movie.
Great movie.
Band of Robbers. What's
Yes.
it on?
It's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. Basically, it is a remake of Tom and Huck, but they're like in their 20s, and it takes place now, and it's a great movie. It's got Hannibal Buress in it. Like, they're just all terrible robbers in this movie. It's
That
great.
sounds awesome.
Yeah,
It's a very good
great.
movie.
It's funny, but also kind of like, oh, at the same time.
But it's funny at the end again. But yeah, he likes to draw too. He does little illustrations. He made a children's book called Rumple Buttercup. It's about a little outcast lizard who lives in a sewer with his friend Candy Corn Carl. And he
Candy
makes
Corn
friends
Carl.
with people outside during a parade.
I love the floating eye.
Yeah.
A story of bananas belonging and being yourself.
I love the eye that's like 6 inches away from the
Yeah,
actual body.
the floating eye, it always makes me feel like, were you ripped when you were doing this? Were you ripped?
Wait till you see the other ones. They're very similar. He likes to do portraits too, which I think the next one, Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh.
His creepy little noodle
That's the
fingers.
fucking creepiest. That's a creepy Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
And then there was a Mark Twain one he did. There we go.
That's
Mr.
pretty
Samuel
cool. I like
Clemens
that.
himself.
I love that.
I like it on the toned paper there.
Yeah.
But this is a lot of what he does, just like fun portraits where I think he just draws people from memory.
In between writing episodes and directing for Criminal Minds, he was just
Doing this for
being
funsies.
one of their characters.
How many seasons does that show have now?
like
30?
15.
It was
that
15 and they
finished.
just finished.
Ugh.
My wife likes to watch that show, and I usually have to leave the room because it's like, are we gonna find the child rapist before another murders another fucking kid?
And then Sheldon pops on. He's like, "Well, actually, if we use the FBI files, we're gonna find this guy."
That's
And I'm
exactly
like,
what that show's like.
It's true.
It's a great show.
I feel like it's a really
Don't tell me.
network TV version of Mindhunter.
Yeah.
It is.
yeah,
And
it's still really
fun
good though.
Sidebar, I used to have that on as background noise a couple years ago, and my cat became so attached to season 1 and 2 because of Manny Patinkin. I would have to leave it on at night because he would catch a tantrum and run around screaming and knocking shit down if Criminal Minds wasn't
Yeah.
on.
Also, on a side note,
Sounds like you fucked your cat up.
Yeah, he loves
so
Criminal Minds.
also on a side note, when we moved, because we moved about 4 or 6 months ago, we moved to the new house. The cat was just freaking out all the time. Didn't know where it was or anything like that. So I'd be in the studio painting all day long, and he would just be like screaming his head off. So Christina was like, "I'm just gonna put something on the TV to try and calm him down." Right?
And then I left
Criminal
to run
Minds.
errands.
Yeah, she left to run errands. Like 2 hours goes by, and I'm walking through the kitchen portion, which it's like an open area. So, and all I hear is a little voice of a little girl going, "Help me, help! I'm stuck. Help me!" Forgetting completely that she left on Criminal Minds. It's been like 2.5 hours. This shit has
Looking
just
for
been
a kid.
rolling. Yeah. And it's
Like,
like,
wait, I don't have kids.
it's like a kid stuck down a well or some shit. Yeah. And I started like freaking the fuck out. I'm like, what is going on right now?
How high were you when this happened?
He wasn't at all. He was at work.
about a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
So you're just
About
retarded.
5'5",
Okay.
5'4". But yeah, he does little portraits. He also loves doing Halloween themed things because he is the spirit of Halloween. So this is one of his jack-o'-lanterns. He also, I didn't put a picture of it in here, but he made a costume to look like one of his jack-o'-lantern paintings, so it looks just as janky as his drawings did. It's a pretty sweet costume. The next one, I think, is just another jack-o'-lantern. And I don't remember if there's anything.
I like
after
this
that.
guy.
He's
I think it's your favorite after those.
oh yeah, Cowboy Balloon. I love
Miss
Cowboy
Maggie.
Balloon.
Her favorite that she wants to tattoo on me is coming up next.
There we go.
Mr. Cowboy Balloon.
This guy is pretty creepy.
He is. He kind of reminds me of the cowboy that was in Binghamton for a long time.
Oh,
You remember him?
Cowboy
Every-
Bill.
yeah.
Used to just run around downtown, be like, "Hey, Cowboy Bill," and be like, "Bam, bam."
That was his bum
called-
trademark. His fucking cap guns and his
Yeah.
cowboy hat.
And he called every woman Linda Blair. I love the fact that he held on to that so tightly because Linda Blair is such a small blip
What do you
in
think
cinema
happened
history.
to that guy?
I don't know.
About 3 years ago, he passed away.
LSD happened to that guy. That's
But what
happened.
made him the way he was?
Rest in peace, Cowboy Bill.
Lack of government funding for one of the largest mental health facilities in all of upstate New York, and having it closed and have those people dispersed into our population. Hey, welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Welcome to Binghamton, New York.
That's true.
I remember walking to printmaking class at Roberson, and there was 2 high schoolers, and they're standing on the corner, and Cowboy Bill walked by. They're like, hey, man, those guns real? And he goes, puts them back in his holsters and walks away. And I was like, that wasn't a no.
So you still want to tattoo this on me?
Yeah, in honor of Cowboy Bill.
Let's do it this weekend.
Well, I have other things scheduled for works.
Oh, break it down. Oh, man. Have you been around the Binghamton area long enough to remember Break It Down?
No.
Break It Down was like Cowboy Bill's partner that would like run around in a tracksuit, and then you'd be like, yo, break it down. He'd be like, yes. What?
I completely forgot about that guy.
Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
think
We would be skateboarding fucking back alley rats, and like Break It Down would pop out, and like you could just recognize him, could be shuffling.
Just start hip hop dancing.
What? But it's, short
Dude.
and fat and
downtown
not very-
Binghamton, I feel like from like 2000 to 2010 was some like under budget PBS 1980s show with all of like these side fucking
No, move
characters
it
that
back
would pop
about
up.
10 years. 3 years.
3 years.
So like 97 to 2007. Yeah.
Because this sounds like it'd be a great
Yeah.
fucking children's show
And
that never
the
took
best
off.
thing about moving from Philadelphia to this area is my folks were just like, sure, just go run around all of downtown
It's
Binghamton, completely unsupervised. We'll come find you at dark, go with your skateboard and do whatever.
Because it's not like Fishtown or someplace
So-
like that.
It's not as cool as Cowboy Bill, but the Union has Fig, who walks around, stacks things, says Fig Newton. His name's Fig Newton all the time.
Yeah, he
And
legally
they
changed his name to
also-
Fig Newton in the 80s after taking too much acid that he still hasn't come back from.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's also Dancing Carol. Dancing Carol can only have 4 beers the whole night. So she tries to befriend people, so they buy her beers. And they're like,
the
no,
part-
Carol, we cannot give you beers. And she'll be like, these bitches have beers. But she has headphones on that have an extension cord that are wrapped around her belt loop and plugged into nothing. And then things will play like Dave Matthews. They're so like slow songs. And she'll stop and yell, Running Man!
And just start doing Running Man. Yeah. But yeah, Fig Newton will just he'll just start stacking stuff, and then randomly he'll just be like just walking around just like, and then walk up to the wall and just start like knocking on it and like talking to the wall.
Yeah.
The bartenders will come out and be like, Fig, leave him alone.
Oh,
No.
you
And
know,
he
like
scurries
crazy
away.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Binghamton.
I love Fig.
He's great, but he's no Cowboy Bill.
He is not.
He's not.
Did we have any more images, or did we get through them all?
I think we
I
got
think-
through them all.
yeah, I think-
Oh, there's a dog.
Doggo.
There's a
part
dog.
Part goat, part
Part
dog.
goat, part dog.
All
All
cuddles.
cuddles.
Oh my God.
Aww.
But yeah, that's Matthew Gray Goobler and his fun little characters.
Cool.
Well, that's fun.
Is there anybody else? Or is that
I
the
think
last?
that's it.
The last of the stash?
I feel like
I mean-
honorable mentions, maybe Viggo Mortensen. He's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I didn't even look up his stuff. I had heard about that though. Dennis Hopper also was a big photographer in his day. Had a lot of photographs, black and white photographs.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe we'll do a part 2 then.
Yeah, we
I
could do
don't know.
we could do a celebrity art.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
Shotgun.
there's more if we just dig a little deeper for people, see
Yeah.
what we can find.
I'm sure
We could also do the
Sure.
same bracket for serial killers.
Yeah.
I think your heart is like,
Oh.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we did.
Kind of, but I feel like the serial killers, John Wayne Gacy used to just pay people in Twinkies.
Oh yeah.
Which
To do
is so cool.
Was that the only guy that did
No, I think there's a few
illustrations though?
that
No.
YouTube channel.
I think
a lot of.
I just blanked on their names.
There's a lot of serial killer artists.
The blank not
Charlie
the bank
Manson used a
robbers,
lot of
but
write a lot of weird fucking poetry.
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie, she used to write poetry and draw, and she
Yep.
actually wrote a poem that predicted how they were gunned down way before it happened.
They had to have seen that one coming. Did you
Yeah.
watch that movie with Kevin Costner in it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Highwaymen, I think it is.
Yeah, I think that was called. Him and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, them trying to track them down. It was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Cool. Okay.
So yeah, future plans.
We should talk about people who kill people.
Or really shitty
Like every other
artists.
podcast.
Like, it's true. But those podcasts are making bank.
Sorry, people who kill people then draw things.
Or draw things before.
Yeah, people
They
who
kill
draw
people?
things then kill people who. Yeah,
We get it. Art related.
Oh, another one
Podcast
that's an honorable
killers.
mention is Marilyn Manson. He does some pretty
yeah,
decent
Yeah.
illustrations too.
Does he?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah. I've shown. I've
One of
actually
the
shown
funniest
with-
things I've ever heard was he dated Rose McGowan back in the day, and she was such a crazy bitch. He just sold the portraits he did of her for the cost of the frames because he just didn't want to see them anymore. He was just like, "Fucking take these, somebody."
She's still a
take
crazy
these.
bitch.
She is.
She
Really?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one of those Marilyn Manson rumors, or did he ever shit on her while she was asleep?
I
You remember in 8th grade the Marilyn Manson rumors? It was like, I heard he
yeah.
removed his own ribs. So he
Yeah.
could suck his own
Yeah.
dick.
That's exactly
like
what I was
so-
thinking when you said Marilyn Manson.
There's
rumors.
so many of them I remember. I
That's
forget what all
really
the
the-
rest of them are.
That's
but
really
do you
the main
remember
one.
him in fucking Jawbreaker? He was really good in Jawbreaker.
I remember him from Party Monster, where he was
I
a
haven't
drag
watched
queen,
Party
and it was
Monster.
fucking awesome.
On a side note, that dude just died.
Yeah, he
Michael
died.
Alig.
Michael Alig died like a week ago.
Really? The
He
actual
fucking OD'd.
He OD'd the week after Christmas.
Is
No,
that
I
the
think
guy
it
the
was on
movie's based
Christmas.
on?
Yeah.
the guy who actually wrote the book. No.
No, it was
guy who
the
actually
guy
did
who
the
actually
murder.
did the
Because
murder.
it was Seth
Yeah.
Green's character that wrote the book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the guy who actually did the
Jean
murder.
Valjean or something.
Yeah.
He called himself, or his drag identity.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. Michael Allen died of a heroin. Well, was it a heroin overdose?
It was drug overdose. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was heroin, but it was an injection overdose. I don't know if they ever said the drugs, but yeah.
Cool.
If you don't know
Did
that
you-
story, it's fucking weird. Look it up.
Did you know that fucking Belushi actually died of blood level toxicity, not of an overdose? Because he was doing heroin and cocaine and they were canceling each other out so that his blood toxicity levels just got so fucking crazy that he just died.
He was just a chemistry set. Basically.
Yeah. Because like usually you die from a heroin overdose because your heart stops. But if you have cocaine in there too, like your heart's not going to fucking stop. So
That's gonna
Man,
keep
you're
it going.
running it really hard if you're like,
You're balancing shit out.
I'm going to do cocaine and K at the same time so I can run around this K hole.
it's crazy.
Jesus.
Crazy dog.
And that was just like a Tuesday for him, wasn't it?
I
Yeah,
think so,
he
because he
was-
was bouncing around to a bunch of clubs. It's like, I feel like Netflix for a second had that last 24, which was almost like those crime dramas, but it was like the last 24 hours of a certain celebrity's life. And that was a pretty interesting show. Anyway,
So yeah, I think that's it for celebrity artwork. Who do you think was the best of the guys we looked at tonight?
I think somewhere between
Sylvester
Terry
Stallone.
Crews and Kevin Nealon.
yeah, Cruz and Nealon.
Yeah, well, as far as like realism goes, like those guys were nailing it for sure.
Stallone was the most realistic for me.
See, I'm gonna go with Kevin Nealon just because he consistently puts out stuff like that. Like if you go on his Twitter, I think it's Kevin_Nealon. There's just tons of artwork that he's been working on during the whole COVID thing.
Cool.
Now,
Yeah,
if you're
that's
talking
awesome.
talent-wise, I would agree with that. If you're talking my favorite thing, though, it'd have to be the puppet.
I think
Jim
my
Carrey's
favorite has to be Goobler because he just refuses to grow up, and I'm all about that.
Yeah,
He
that
just
too.
wants to be little forever, and I'm okay with that.
Let's just all be friends.
I think we can all agree that Stallone sucks, though.
Yeah, dude. If you look up
I
Adrian
wouldn't-
Brody,
I don't
I
know
think
what
he
you're
might
thinking.
just edge him out in the shit because he's just like he's also terrible, but way more full of himself.
Who?
Yeah.
Adrian Brody.
Oh,
Well,
really?
Well,
Yeah.
let's
Really?
mark that for the next
Yeah,
follow-up
let's
episode
put a
of
little
celebrity
Attacking
artwork.
that one.
And that's like the only thing that kind of throws Stallone under the bus. It's like, you're like, all right, you're an actor trying this stuff, but then to hear his memoir.
Yeah,
of
he's
like,
an artist.
oh, you don't understand how deep and sophisticated some of these things can get.
The guy that
cut
got the
my
hell
rib
to
in
speak
half.
English in his first movie.
I got hit in the head a lot, but I still like to draw things.
and cut frames in half.
Painting.
Do you guys remember Death Race 2000?
I never saw it, but I
never
know
saw
what
it.
you're
That
talking
movie
about.
is worth watching. 100. Stallone is driving like a fucking car with like a Tommy gun on it, and it's just giant.
That's
And he has
amazing.
such a wonderful one-liner where the chicks are running around naked, and he's like, Deborah, some people think you're cute, but to me, you're just a very large baked potato. It's great.
I hope he ad-libbed that.
What is
Death Race 2000.
what the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. It was just like...
Dude, that's some 80s, 90s fucking bullshit, dude, where you had to have the one-liners in every fucking movie.
Hey, I told him to chill. And he's like, frozen in
I
ice.
just
Like, good
love
one,
the
dude.
fact that he called a woman a potato.
You know? Yeah.
A baked potato.
Like his car assistant. Yeah.
Hey, she's a fucking baked potato.
You baked potato.
You're lumpy, kind of soft, and covered in bacon.
Oh God.
What's
It's
your
supposed to
favorite
be like
Stallone movie, though?
Last Action Hero.
That's not even a Stallone movie. That's a Schwarzenegger movie.
Probably Rocky, because I can't think of anything else that's
When they go to the
in.
movie store and they sub out Stallone and into all the Arnold Schwarzenegger roles,
What
that was
about-
awesome.
Tango and Cash.
That's a good one.
It's a good
That was
one.
him and Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's probably more Kurt Russell why I like that movie, because Kurt Russell can do no wrong in my
Yeah,
eyes.
it's true.
After The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China.
Demolition Man was pretty good.
He's
That's
a
right.
national
yes,
treasure.
he is in Demolition Man.
Demolition Man would probably.
I'm
edge
going to
out
have to
Judge
change my
Dredd.
mind and go with Demolition Man then,
Yeah.
because that is a fucking great movie.
Sandra Bullock
Brandon, your favorite
Wesley
Rocky movie?
Snipes.
Or Rocky?
or
Stallone?
Wesley Pipes.
I almost said that, actually, because I was thinking about that.
I'm trying to remember which.
Dude, do you remember Tu Wong Fu when they thought it would be cool to put Wesley Snipes in drag? And
Oh,
it did
yeah.
not work.
Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't Patrick Swayze in that,
He
too?
was. He made a nice drag queen, but Wesley Snipes cannot convincingly do drag. It's just Wesley Snipes in a wig.
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
What are you looking for? Your favorite Stallone movie?
Which of the Rockies it was.
Well, what are you thinking?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Okay, one was just Rocky. Two, I think three was when
Two was like a follow-up to Rocky 1.
Dolph
where-
Lundgren?
Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, which
That was Rocky 4.
That was 4.
That was 4?
Yeah.
Okay, Rocky 4 with Dolph
Yeah.
Lundgren.
I am going to break.
Yes, pretty cool.
I couldn't remember which. I couldn't rember if it was 3 or 4, but yeah,
Carl Weathers fucking gets
Dolph
killed in
Lundgren.
the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Then Rocky goes
Hey,
to
look at
train
me.
in
Chopping
the Russian
wood is
wilderness.
totally a substitute for rigorous steroid and workout regimens.
yeah.
That's what I was looking up. I was like,
Man,
what-
shout out to Carl Weathers in The Mandalorian, though. It's fucking so awesome to see him in that show.
Shout
None
out
of
to
you
watched
guys
it
have seen
yet.
it.
Shout out to him as Arrested Development.
Question
That's
for
great, too.
Mandalorian:
He's
Do you
good in that, too.
what movie do you have to watch up to?
None.
You don't really
No,
have to
Just
watch
jump
any
right
of
in.
it.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean,
It's just a story that takes place in that weird little universe.
Same.
So.
Okay.
there's so many little niches of Star Wars now. Like
Basically, if
different
you have
little
a-
time slots. That
is
you
it
could fill
basically
in.
if you have like a basic understanding of the?
Yeah. If you have a basic understanding of
They go
Star
through the
Wars.
lore that isn't right in front either.
Well,
The whole.
since we brought up Star Wars, quick side note: favorite character ever from the Star Wars series?
Is this what we're sidebarring to?
Well, I mean,
I would have to say Yoda because he just died because he asked too many questions. He was just like, I'm gonna die now.
Run, climb. I can be a backpack while you climb. Swing from that hair.
I don't know
rope.
if I could pick a single Star Wars character that's my favorite.
okay. We should talk about that one episode. The artwork from.
Yeah.
Some
I mean,
like the. Okay.
like any kind of sci-fi series. Well, Star Wars is probably like has the most
That's what I mean.
of
Yeah.
anything
So,
of any sci-fi series or thing
so
like that.
maybe we should sidebar this until that episode. Who your
We
favorite,
could probably do a whole like Mondo episode
who your favorite character is? Jar Jar Binks.
because Mondo has
And then we just
revived
have
poster
the
artwork.
2 people that subscribe to our channel just unsubscribe. And Jar Jar Binks joke.
It's Jar Jar
Have you
Binks.
seen a Star Wars, Bam? Have you seen these movies?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Which one? Which one Star Wars movie have you watched?
We have this running
One-
joke
one
between me.
through I think 7.
Okay.
So all basically like
The main
The
story.
original.
three
and the
mains, the
original
three
movies.
prequels, and like
Yeah.
one of the last ones that came out, like
I
the
believe
Force.
so.
I think it's 7. Force Awakens.
I believe that.
And then it's like, oh shit, we're running out of gas. And then it's whatever
Yeah.
the last one was about.
Oh shit, we're running out of plot lines.
So I watched one of the newest ones, and then 8 and 9. I was a little too drunk and fell asleep during those
Yes.
ones.
But
So
You can
Fina
do
and
that.
I have
That's
an
okay.
ongoing joke where Jar Jar Binks is such a horrible character that we're trying to make it so that there's a sexy Jar Jar Binks character because
well, yeah. I mean,
girls
look
every
at 'em.
Halloween turn anything into sexy, but sexy Jar Jar Binks is terrifying.
Would be hilarious.
Dude, should I go with
Misa, so horny.
dude? Should I go with sexy Jar Jar Binks next year for Halloween?
Just borrow the mask from Zach.
He somehow
got one.
No,
Yeah.
I asked
Somebody
him the other day.
stole it?
It's gone. He has no idea where it is. It was just missing.
Okay.
So we
It's
need
in
to
his
get,
bedroom.
we need to get another one in a
Yeah.
speedo. Speedo or thong?
All right. Well, we've been talking about Star Wars for a few
Bikini.
minutes now.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think we're good, guys.
We're gonna
good.
do another episode.
Well, that was fun.
Cheers
Cheers.
to the North Brewery
North Brewery.
and all celebrity artists except for Sylvester Stallone.
And I remember.
Bye.